Hi, everyone. Welcome to the conversation, the Lover series, the second edition. Welcome back. By popular demand, I'm going to continue this series. So let me tell you real quick what the series is about. Number one, it's an intuitive read. We go off the cards, the numerology, what have you, but it's also an intuitive read. And So know that this is a conversation about lovers. There are no labels, so it's not about if someone is my twin flame, is someone my soulmate. This is a conversation between love. Doesn't mean it that we rule that out. If it shows, right? Um, so it's just to see what's going on. What do we need to know? This is for all signs. This is, you being intuitively guided here. I know that. I trust that. So, there's always a reason you show up where you show up. You do what you do. It's setting something else in motion. You got to think of it that way too. So, yeah, we're going to go by energy. We're going to hear their side and our side. So we're seeing both perspectives. We're going to keep an open mind as much as we can. And let me tell you, I was really wanting to do the monthly readings, but I really felt like this needed to come out for some reason. Like, this is really not a good time for me to do this yet. You know, there's a reason. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. All right, so we're going to use two decks, okay? One's going to be, now when I say your side, you may watch this and resonate more with what I'm saying is their side. That's fine. Then you probably are this person, right? So whichever you resonate, but I am going to call it, you know, our perspective, their perspective, that sort of thing. What we're doing, what they're doing. Okay? All sexes, it doesn't matter. This is love. Love, love, love. And I think that's it. So I have been shuffling these two decks. Um, you know, I know someone again is going to ask me the name of this, and I'm getting all different kinds of names. Uh, um, Let me tell you the reason why I could very easily just go get the box. But I have, for those of you who know, I lost my son. I have his guitar, and I have things on there that I would have to move, and I just don't want to do that right now. You know what I mean? So I don't really know the name yet of this deck, and this is the Tarot Luminato. Okay. And I think what we're gonna do. Trying to figure out which one I want to use. Alright, so the Tarot Luminato is going to be them. Okay? We're going to call this the Unknown deck. This will be our perspective, our side. Okay? So, I'm going to get started here. I decided to use this deck because I don't use it very often. And I like that because, look at that. Hello. Had to be known. Wanted to be seen. Ten of Cups, by the way. I might have pulled that away too quick. But, you know, when you don't use a deck that often, you definitely see different things. So I like that. Okay, one more. I do have my window open. I apologize for traffic noise. I'm manifesting a home to myself where I can see myself doing these readings and the other work I want to do. And I can see myself in the office and windows everywhere, surrounded by nature. So that is what I am manifesting. Alright, one more shuffle. I'm not sure why I just told you that. Maybe someone else is too. Okay, guys, let's start with our perspective. All right, what's going on? That's strange. I am not getting a card. All right, well, maybe we're supposed to start with their perspective. I have the Five of Swords. Bring this down a little bit. So the Five of Swords shows them walking away from something, walking away from a situation. Could be walking away from family. Could be maybe walked away from you, or this could be you who walked away from someone else. I definitely feel like this person who is walking away it's like they're walking away, and it feels like they left damage behind. It feels like they hurt the very ones they love, and it was for an ego reason. What I mean by that is, I feel like this could be someone I mean, this is someone that's somehow connected to you. Either they left you, you left them. I feel like they could have had a little bit of an anger problem. And I do feel this with, I don't know. It's weird because I feel it with the person walking away. Um, Yet it could have even been you that walked away, where yet they claim, for some reason, like they have to claim to their friends. I don't know. Because I don't feel like people believe them. Um, hmm, let's keep going. So, anyways, this is their action. And I just have to say, I feel like, again, it doesn't matter who did the walking away. This is someone claiming it no matter what. And I feel like this person had definitely an ego, um, probably easy to anger, probably played mind games. You know what I mean? So important to be right, have to be right. Whatever. It's like, okay, whatever. Okay, I need the Hermit. So this is the card of Virgo. So, for some of you, you could be a Virgo, or, though I feel like the Hermit is, in some way, very different energy. Like, in some way, the Hermit is trying to, illuminate this person, like, show them their ways. It's like fire and ice. Like, this person is fire, and I don't mean as in a fire sign, I mean as in, like, standing in fire, you know, is fire. Um, and the Hermit wants you to be ice, like trying to get you to be the opposite, or at least show this person that. Now, you could be a Virgo, and you could be spiritual, very spiritual, and, you could have somehow felt like it was your responsibility to show this person their way. Um, and I see the effort of doing it, and it's weird because I'm noticing 3 swords that he's carrying, and I'm noticing 3 shooting stars. This could be the third attempt. But I have a feeling you're going to be told that this is not your, this is not your issue. This is their issue. And, I feel like you've done your best. You've done your best. Now it'll seep in or it won't. Let's get the last card. That's weird. Okay. justice. So we have Virgo and Libra side by side in order. I feel like justice is, well, it's like she's saying, I'm here for all. I'm not here for one side or the other. I'm here for all. I'm here for the greater good. And she's mirroring this Five of Swords. And, it's like his swords don't compare to hers. And I don't even mean it in a comparison way, because that is not what justice would do. But what I feel like what it's saying is someone's thinking they're bigger than what they are. Feeling mightier than what they are. It's like someone who needed a reality check, who needs balance, number one. We have justice dressed in white. We have the hermit in blue, but there's also a lot of white within the picture. And then we have the Five of Swords, which is red and orange with a little bit of blue. So for this person, there's definitely healing available, okay? Whether it's coming from you or not, because for some of you, I do feel like it was you trying to show them their ways, but not in a, I feel like, but in a spiritual way, as like a guiding light, like, no, it just doesn't feel like any ego was involved. Okay, well, and then I just got another story that, wow, it's like the completely opposite of, for some of you, it is a Virgo. I feel like it's a Virgo that you're involved with who, I feel like saying is, again, it's like you're seeing something. You're seeing something. Now, you may be a Virgo, because I feel like you're seeing something, and I feel like it's a truth. And it is a truth. So you're finding out the truth about something about this person. And again, it's like, they have this shell of victory over here. Maybe they think they got away with something. But then Justice is here, like, with her big sword saying, no way. Uh-uh. Nope. Nope. And it's almost like the balancing out of karma. And I hate to talk that way. But, dressed in white, yet feels like, I don't know, it just feels like she's coming with a real power. So, I do. I feel like it is, it's almost like the Five of Swords. I know you guys can't see it that well, but, the energy from the Five of Swords has to go through you in some way, right? So it's affecting you in some way, but at the same time, I feel like, for some of you, it's like you let it go. Almost maybe you had to give it over to the universe, you know. You could be like, I think of this person, I am stopping that thought. I'm not going to allow myself to do that. It is almost like asking the universe to just handle it. And bam, here's justice. So, although it definitely affected you, right? And it definitely feels like truth being found out, it affected you. But at the same time, it's a truth that you needed to hear. And then I feel like the white is for you. If you're going through something like that, almost, that saying, the truth shall set you free. Okay, well, let's go. It's like there's healing available for either or both. Um, but it's up to each whether and what I mean by that is, for perhaps you, if, you were dealing with someone like that, this could be, healing as in justice helping you to get over this person very quickly. Whether that means someone else will be placed in your life, or, for the grace of God, you just are able to just let it go. Because I have a feeling once you hear this one truth, you're then able to, like, think back and start to put the pieces of the puzzle together. You know what I mean? Like, you're really looking at it for what it is. You're not feeling that emotion. You're trying not to feel it. But when you start to think, like, oh my God, I miss this person who clearly, even though the healing is available to them, I don't know if they're going to do it yet. But at this point, I feel like it's about that. It's almost like you can, like, tracing their steps backwards, but not so much their steps, but the things that you've experienced with them. Were they good? Were they bad? You know, when you're telling yourself the truth, was it 90% bad and only 10% good? Was it built on a fantasy of how I wanted to be? You know what I mean? So, that one truth, maybe that's where you're getting over this pretty quickly, because that one truth seems to put you on a path of discovery of self. And that's a freedom. I feel like where the karma comes in, for those of you who must know, it does feel like this other person will feel what they have caused, cause and effect. Okay, let's get into you. I probably have my deck upside down. I have the Knight of Wands. Boy, I have a feeling there was some fighting going on. I had a feeling that I needed to do this reading more for people who were going through something, because it doesn't feel like a casual, what's going on in love. It feels like a lot of you are going through something right now. And you may have reacted harshly, quickly. You're hurt. What I'm seeing is it's like your foundation was rocked. What you thought was built on purity, what you thought had a strong foundation, just got rocked. The hell. And by the way, you don't have to be with this person. Like, you don't have to physically live with this person, because I am seeing for some that you don't. And this could certainly be, there's so many swords right now, so we have a lot of air. This could be, definitely online communication, text going back and forth, getting nastier and nastier. But you're angry. Like, I can feel it, you're angry. And, I don't know, I feel like saying you were solid. Like, okay, let's see. Look at that, the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful. I don't think this is a rebirth of this. I'm going to be honest, maybe, but I don't think so. And I'm saying that because the Knight is going one direction, but the Pentacle is being offered for you to go forward. So it's almost like saying to you, you're in the midst of, for some, it's like, anger. You're angry, you're mad at, you're mad. You're hurt. And, the communication, like if you are communicating back and forth, it seems like it's getting worse and not better. And it's almost like Justice is saying, just stop. Like, stop the communication. And again, for some of you, it's like, if you really look at that person, number one, do you want to really be in love with someone who even causes this type of action within you? You could be someone who's jealous. But I feel this is more about their action than causing you to almost feel like you're out of control. And I don't know, I just feel like the Ace of Pentacles is here saying, because remember, this is a love reading, like your stability, your loyalty, your home, where your Ten of Pentacles lies is in the future. It has not arrived yet. It's not here. And I feel like, it's funny, this is a one. Hmm. Almost like, probably a symbol behind it, but it makes me feel like maybe something's going to be presented to you. A new opportunity, a new offer, something. I think you're going to take. And listen, it may be the very action of what you've just been through, although feels like hell, but it could be that very action that is really pushing you in the right direction. So, it's like the universe throwing more and more at you and, causing them, like, making you see the real them. And it's not until you see the real them that you're able to, I feel like I'm cutting it off. It's like the fool's not even here, right? Something's offered. Yes, I take it. All right, let's keep going. Well, the son of a bitches, huh? But I have to tell you something. I feel like that what's going to happen, and this can even be for like people who aren't going through any of that, who have been, how do I say it, like preparing themselves for love. Well, like finding balance within them, but true balance. And it's like the reward. It's like you start to see the whole picture. You had to go see the bad picture, but now you get to see the right picture, the good picture. Maybe unbelievable. Okay, let's keep going. I have the King of Swords. My God, the swords. And I have the Four of Swords that came out with that. Wow, wow, wow. A lot of mental energy. A lot of mental energy. And it's funny because it's weird that I'm staying on this one storyline, but it's like justice bringing out this King of Swords, whose main quest is the truth, right? By any measures, the truth. So it's almost like this King of Swords or Queen of Swords. It's almost like, because this is you, it's almost like you being, you releasing that part of you, which I feel is like that Knight of Swords energy, to go seek the truth. You want the truth. You wanted the truth. And then you have the Four of Swords that came out with that. So I feel like what this is saying is like, okay, you have the truth now. Bring your own energy back down, right? Like, don't allow yourself to stay in that fighting mode. You don't need to anymore. It's like the universe just has your back, right? But again, it's like hearing the truth. And I feel like I just keep saying that. And now taking a moment and think about what you want to do next. Perhaps what you wanted to do before this. Um, it's just like this feeling of, ugh, a punch in the gut, but then going down that path, finding the truth. The truth is everything. I don't care, like they may be denying, and it's like, So you need to send out this Knight of Pentacles, and, maybe it feels a little crazy, but I feel like the Knight of Swords is saying, I get the truth. However, I have to get the truth. So I'm going to release this younger energy, this more, wild kind of energy, and get it for me. And now I'm going to take it and I am going to spend a moment in it, examining it, even understanding it. Because I think what you're going to find is all this fighting, like what you're fighting for, it's just not, you may think it's like a twin flame or a soulmate, but I don't have anything that tells me that there's a soulmate or a twin flame around. Okay. But I do have this new potential right in the middle for you. So it's about taking the information, whatever it is you get, and just taking a moment with it, right? Not you can, even praying over it, asking for spiritual advice over it. But I know what they're going to say. It's like there's something like, this Ace of Pentacles is yours. It's your seed of intention that you had planted. It is that calling in of, okay, bring me something big this time, like bring me something great this time. Here you are. It's like going into your vortex and bringing that out, but maybe you don't know it. Okay. So, hard news. But it moves you forward. I feel like I have a lot of opposite energy here. So I feel like, I have like Virgos dating Pisces and Libra's dating Aries and, like a lot of opposites. Yet they're not all meshing. We have the Fool. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Lovers. I mean, could it be the universe truly reaching this person, giving them, their own truth? Maybe. But I do have to say that, if what I explained earlier fits you, this is one scenario that could happen that kind of feels like a trap. And I know you're going to hate me for that, right? But, we're talking about the truth here. I mean, the Ace of Swords now. So I do feel like they are going to ask you in some way. It's like once you stop thinking about them, right? Maybe you cut them off, like no communication. And, I just feels like now, now they're really missing you. Maybe this is someone that you had spoken about twin flame energy with. And they may come back to say that, like, but baby, we're twin flames or we're soulmates, you know it. But it's like the truth is right in between that. The truth is in between the Fool and the Lovers. And the Fool is moving away from the Lovers. Matter of fact, they're mirroring each other. I don't know, guys. I do feel like this is someone who, they may know that they were wrong. Like, of course they're going to figure that out. Um, even if they're a narcissist, it's like, um, there's somewhere in them that knows. But I definitely feel like they're going to come back, try to start again with you. And I feel like they're going to say, we're soulmates. Yet, for some reason, I'm not feeling their sincerity. I'm just not. We have the Lovers card of Gemini. So, I mean, wow. Mental, mental, mental. Um, maybe that alone is something because this Ace of Pentacles is like, boom, sticking out right between all this sword energy. Like, stay grounded through this time period. I'm feeling like even with the Five of Swords, it's talking about um, May. Like, it's going on in May, right? Like, it's happened, and some of you are in this energy right now. But let me tell you one thing, okay? Because, there is a tie here. And I feel like it is a mental tie. It is I can fix this person, but you can't. Um, like you feel like that is supposed to be your person, yet holy shit, there's a lot of there's a lot of mind games going on. Universe would never give you your one and only like that, because this is beyond your capabilities of fixing. Can I just say it that way? But yet, it's like they're gonna play at your weakness. But baby, we're soulmates, you know that. You told me that. Yeah, well, I was wrong. I almost feel like it's like the middle finger, the middle finger. They're like, baby, come on, and you're like, right there, because that I'm feeling that if I take some time and I travel back a little bit, I can start to really see what I have allowed, what I have, because you got to look at it that way too. What the power that you allowed, that you gave away, right? But let me tell you something. This is a pretty sharp person. This is a person who likes to operate out of the mind, out of I don't know, mind control. And I feel like I'm going a little far, but I feel like for some of you it is that far, and for some, it's different elements, but it's still mind games. And I just don't feel good about this person. Okay, let's see. Keep going. Try to not put full judgment on anything. However, I don't feel like the universe has their back. I have the world. I have the strength card, card of Leo. I have the Prince of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. I have the Knight of Pentacles. And I have the Page of Swords. Right in the middle, I have this Page of Swords. But he's looking back at the World card. And it's closing that chapter. Listen, it's like you say yes, that no, or you say no, because I feel like you are closing that chapter. And it feels like as soon as you truly do that, because again, I feel like once you go through this short process, the universe is going to help you get over this person much, much quicker than you can even imagine. Because right now you're feeling their energy almost overpowering yours, right? But once you see the actual truth, and even the truth for yourself, right, of yourself, you become the power. You've taken your power back. You know, literally the truth shall set you free. And that's what it's doing here. It's allowing you, or it's showing you that there is a new chapter that wants to begin. This is like, it just feels done with. And there's a new chapter that wants to begin. The Prince of Pentacles so quickly on your line is telling me, especially right in the middle, that when you do that, something comes into your life. Again, like the Ace of Pentacles, something. It's almost like a karmic reward. I don't know. It's almost like, good job, lesson learned. You know, lesson learned, celebration. Here's this, you know. You know, and it almost feels like you become like the crusader for truth. Some of you, it feels like you've been waiting a while for that. You know, maybe why you've stayed with this person or bought what you have bought, because it does feel like they were selling something, is because in one way, it was still, it was something, right? It was something. But you follow what it's saying, you're going to realize what you thought was something was nothing. And the universe is almost like, let us prove that to you. You know, and I love that you have strength here. This tells me that, number one, that you've been here before, right? That you've walked this path before, whether with this person or with other people. Because, you know, it's about being able to tame the beast within you, right? And in a way, they were kind of like the beast within you. They were taking that position. But not anymore. Not if you decide enough is enough. Boy, I feel like I'm talking to specific people. Yeah, it just feels like you need to hear it. Because, you know, here's the world, and now we start getting the pentacles, right? Where we're grounded again, and, you know, opportunity is there. There's steadiness there. You know, you're just living different. You're living within the truth, and it feels good. It feels good. Okay, let's do, I don't know. I don't even know if we should do another line for them, you know? I have the Nine of Pentacles. So again, we have Virgo energy. You know, somebody could be hiding some money. Maybe even you. Like maybe you, I don't know, like stashed money just in case, or maybe they stashed money. Almost like, it's weird. I never read this card like this. I have the King of Wands. I definitely feel in some way you leaving them affects their finances. If you're married to this person, I would say, if there's any reason why you would have to go through a legal battle or a legal proceeding with this person to leave them, I would say, you know, they could very easily hide money. Okay. They may own their own business and they may just stash. And you have the Two of Swords. Wow. It's like we end with these swords again. We end, except, it's funny because where you end and where they end is two completely different areas, ways. Um, because I'm feeling like, for some reason, I'm feeling the Nine of Pentacles is about the way they've been, right? The journey of being be someone that you work with, to be honest. But it just, I don't know, it feels like you affect, by losing you, maybe in their head, it's like it affects their finances. Um, oh my God, it's like a weird way of thinking, but it's like it affects my finances, affect my sexual life, affect, you know, so they're thinking of them, and here they were with the apology, right? And, for some, um, but I shouldn't have said apology. I mean, there's probably not even an apology. There's probably just like hey babe, what have you been doing? Like ignoring everything that happened, that type of energy. Because I feel like they knew, they knew you're going to say no. That's what I just feel like they knew they're going to say no, and it leaves them in a little bit of confusion of their next step. But um, I'm being remembered to what? No, I'm being remembered. I'm being asked to remember what I said earlier. Of course, I just forgot. What the heck? Oh, it's like the releasing for you. It's like the releasing of not just the person, but it feels like there was a burden upon you. Like somehow this person put a burden upon you. But you must have said yes to it. Yet it just feels like you didn't feel right about it. Like there definitely feels like there are red flags. Your intuition has been telling you. Um, but again, sometimes something is better than nothing. But you're finding no. No, because what that does is it stops positive energy for you because you're stuck, right? They keep you in that mental energy, so you can't manifest anything but more mental energy. So it's the releasing of that then brings in this beautiful Ace of Pentacles, right? And it's a whole new world for you, and it looks beautiful. And for them, it's just like release even the thought, like don't even worry about it. I know easier said than done. But remember, when you think about them, push that thought out of your head. Because you can control your thoughts, right? Um, it's almost like give in a little bit, and I feel like, even, I don't mean give in to them, but I mean give into the process a little bit, and I feel like the universe is going to help you. I definitely feel like the universe is going to help you get over this person so much quicker than you can imagine. And because this has ended, you know what I mean? Like, this has ended. It's not serving you. I mean, it's not serving them. But that's kind of their fault. But remember, because for some of you, you may have been in this for a while. It may be different elements that I'm saying, but you get the feeling of it, the energy of it. So you always want to look at that too, not putting all blame on the other person. I mean, you don't have to say it to them. This is inner work. Like, where did I give my power away? Where did I know the truth and kept pushing it away? What signs does the universe keep giving me? And, maybe I saw their birthday and I'm like, okay, that means I'm meant to be with them. No, that means, maybe you didn't see that 9 before, which is like, get rid of. Anyway, um, it seemed like a heavy reading, kind of a bummer, but look at the outcome, guys. Look at the potential. When we live within our own truth and not allow someone else to control our minds, because that's what I just saw was so much mind control, mind games, even narcissistic energy, manipulator. It just didn't feel too good about the other side, but great potential for you. I feel like this is, for some of you, this is a lesson. This is the lesson. I need to see my worth quickly. Well, I don't know why I'm saying quickly, but it's like the lesson is seeing how you give that power away. And just think, once you learn that, I don't want to say you completely stop doing that, but, if you begin to do it, you recognize it and you can snap out of it. Every, you're creating your future right now. You're creating it with your thoughts. So, keep them realistic. And what I mean by that is we can pray for healing over this person, but to have like this change, right? Because I feel like, again, it was like from fire to ice. And that's asking a lot. And that kind of change does not happen overnight. Do you want to leave yourself there? And that's if they even agree to it. It's their challenge. It's their challenge. I feel like your challenge is to no, I don't accept that. I don't accept that. Okay, guys, but of course, you have free will on everything. Um, I love you. Again, a little heavy, but a great outcome. Keep that in mind. It's a great outcome. And don't forget, the universe is like, we're going to help you get over this person. It's just you taking that power back and watch what happens. Okay, guys, I love you. I will get this right out to you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.